Courts will not save us. They will not be the backstop protecting us from the Trump-Musk takeover. And any person who tells you otherwise, especially if that person is an elected Democrat in Congress, is selling you an excuse for inaction and complacency. Trump and Musk are barbarians at the gate. Calling in the lawyers to tell them they're trespassing isn't going to halt their advance.
I could not agree more. I just think fundamentally this requires something that I think each of us as individuals and institutions are going to have to reach deep down inside and pull out. At the end of the day, I love this visual of, the barbarians at the gate. But this is worse than barbarians.
You would really like the beginning of this piece where Ellie says that Democrats are like the varsity chess team being told it's their time to start the football game.
Lord, accurate.
So accurate.
But Michael.
Yes.
What are what would you have us do?
I would actually, you know what? I'd just like you to show that you give a damn. That you got a little emotion about the fact that people are losing their jobs indiscriminately. Mm-hmm. That this individual sitting down the 1600 Pennsylvania Avenue has given absolute power to one man who brings his son into the Oval Office, whose son says to him, "You're not the president. You shouldn't be in that chair." Now, where did he get that from? He got it from his daddy, because that's what his daddy thinks of the man who brought him into the Oval Office. So I just like to see somebody wake the hell up and get excited about the fact that your country is under assault. They're not at the gate anymore. They're in your bedrooms. They're in your living rooms. They're in your businesses. They got your data, dumbass. They got all your stuff. Elon Musk has his tentacles in everything you're doing, not just off of X, but now he's in the Treasury Department. He's in the Labor Department. He's in the Department of Homeland Security. And nobody seems to give a damn. So that's all I want, somebody to show that they care enough to get off their fat ass and say something about it.
But let's be honest, they're going to have to be Republicans who then ultimately
Oh, the hell with Republicans. They're not going to do anything. They're the problem.
But from a numbers perspective, my point is, if you actually want any real accountability, it's like you've seen, we had Jamie Raskin on last weekend. He's talking about sort of this novel legal theory, and he was asked, are you willing to bring articles of impeachment yet again to President Trump? And he said, you find me 2 or 3 Republicans, and then we actually have a conversation. But
well, that's a ballot box thing. So what's the strategy to get those people who are strip mining our federal bureaucracy, who are stripping away your rights? How do they keep their seats?
It hasn't even been a month.
Thank you.
So we are supposed to wait until the midterm elections. I'm not
saying wait till the midterm elections.
Well, I guess what I am saying is, and I know they told me I got 30 seconds, but like I used to not be one of those people that were like, people are like, oh, we're not going to have elections in 4 years. I'm like, y'all got to chill out. I am thoroughly concerned about how we survive. And it just makes me think about this movie that I saw on the plane a couple months ago, Civil War. It wasn't necessarily great, but I know we gotta go, but in the movie Civil War, like all hell was breaking loose in Washington, D.C. and in places all across the country. And there were people in the middle of the country that were just living their lives like nothing was happening. I think that is actually where we are. And there are going to be a lot of people that are going to continue to just go on about their daily lives as though Rome is not burning.
Well, burned
Next,
to the ground.
Maryland Attorney General Anthony Brown, stay with us. We'll tell you why he's the man.